Okay, now let's discuss about various cloud deployment model we have. Okay, so first thing first, let's look into what are the various cloud deployment models we have on cloud. So we have public cloud, we have private cloud, and we have hybrid cloud. Now what they are and what are the disadvantages and advantages they have. So let's discuss one by one. So first of all, let's talk about public cloud. So one of the biggest thing about public cloud is that first of all, it is available for the general public. So within 5 minutes, you can start using their services. That's it. That is one of the biggest advantage they have. Second is you pay for what you use, but it is not free. I just mentioned this thing because when I was learning cloud, when someone said, Avinash, what is public cloud? So I said it is free. That is one of the lessons which I have learned. So you pay for what you use. So like you don't have to you don't have to worry about the capex and you don't have to worry about the opex. We will discuss about these things later. You need minimum technical knowledge. So since everything is managed by the cloud provider, if I talk about in terms of infrastructure, so you don't need a huge amount of technical knowledge. You just need minimum technical knowledge. Then you don't have to worry about the hardware and the software patching because that is again taken care by the cloud provider, public cloud provider. One of the disadvantage is you are limited by services provided by the cloud provider. So let's say if you're looking for something which is not provided by them, you're pretty much limited by that. You cannot use that. And one of the final point is specific security requirement cannot be met. So like let's say if you have certain things which is quite not popular, it is not common. So you cannot expect those kind of things from public cloud providers because they provide a generalized solution. Now, if we talk about what are the examples of public cloud providers, so we have Amazon Web Services, we have Microsoft Azure, and we have Google Cloud Platform. Now, let's focus on private cloud. So first thing first, it is not available for general public. It is designed and it is maintained by a specific organization and it is only available for employees of that particular organization. Now, the costing burden is borne by the owner or the company. So if I talk about in terms of capital expenditure, in terms of operation expenditure, that has to be taken care by the company which is owning that private cloud. Security has to be maintained by the company. So I'm talking about physical security, I'm talking about digital security, both have to be maintained by them. Then you can extend services as per your requirement because since this is a private cloud, you can pretty much do anything you want. Now, the company has to maintain the hardware and the software patches because this is a private cloud, so nobody is going to especially do it for you. Now, there are actually not many examples of private cloud, so you can expect like Facebook as a company and Apple as a company, whatever cloud they use, it is a private cloud which is available only for the employees of that company and everything is maintained, managed and maybe secured by them only. Now finally we have something as hybrid cloud, which is one of the alternative but one of the popular convention, if I may, in terms of cloud deployment model. It is first of all combination of public cloud and private cloud in general, but it can be like, why I'm saying this, because if you include public cloud and private cloud, that makes a hybrid cloud. Second, one of the greatest thing about this hybrid cloud is it takes advantages of public cloud as well as private cloud. Then sometimes it can be complicated because it is combination of public and private. So things sometimes get messy because you are using the combination. So sometimes so some services might get tangled, some services are not performing well. So like this could be sometimes complicated. And you can apply your own security measures and compliances in your a particular infrastructure because you have the authority in the private cloud. So you can, of course, as I mentioned, you can take the advantages of private cloud and you can take advantages of the public cloud. Now, as per our knowledge, or as per my knowledge, there is hardly an example which I can say, but you can expect any bank. So like, let's say in India, we have one of the most popular bank, which is State Bank of India. So what it can do, it can have a private cloud where it is storing all the data, and it can have a public cloud where it is having all the publicly accessible information. I'm not sure that if they are using that, but yes, this can be an example where we are using a combination of a public cloud as well as a private cloud.